Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Danny Lobell here, real funny comic. And when Danny is here, things in the world happen. Here's some interesting news. Get ready to wipe a tear from your eye. Not. Get it? No.
Yeah.
Breaking news: Cleveland kidnapper Ariel Castro found hung in prison cell. This guy who, recently kidnapped those poor girls for years and years and years in Cleveland, kept them in his basement, tortured them, raped them, beat one of them till she had a miscarriage, hung himself in a prison cell. This definitely qualifies as closure. Cleveland kidnapper Ariel Castro was found hung in his prison cell. Ohio Rehabilitation and Correction officials said convicted kidnapper Ariel Castro was found hanging in his prison cell at the Correctional Reception Center in Orient. Officials said he was found hanging in his cell around 9:20 p.m. Prison medical staff began performing life-saving measures. Why? Castro was transported to the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center. Why? Where he was pronounced dead at 10:52 p.m. Glory, glory, halla effing you. Castro was sentenced to life in prison for holding 3 women captive in Cleveland for more than a decade and raping them repeatedly. He had been kept apart from the rest of the prison population for his own protection, but it seemed, just as in the past, he couldn't be protected from himself. Now, there's a great Law and Order Special Victims Unit episode. If ever, that's a special 2-hour one. Well, there you go. So anyway, he took the coward way out. But, look, we were saying, Danny said during the commercial, it's the easy way out unless there's a hell. If there's a hell, he's in it. Now, what do you think a hell would be? Like, say, if everyone has their own version of hell, what is yours?
He's got to come back as all of his victims at the same time and
You
face
think so?
himself. Yeah.
Okay.
But even if there is a hell, it's still the easy way out because he would have got the hell. He should have had the hell on earth and then the other hell.
Right.
But now he only has one hell.
Yeah,
so he
true.
skipped the hell. That's not
Right.
fair.
No,
I
you're
can't
right.
believe they put him into like private custody to protect him
Well,
from
yeah,
the other inmates.
well, it's also protecting the other inmates from. They don't want to, ruckus in the prison because that's a get. A prison kills him like they did with Jeffrey Dahmer. A prisoner beats him to death. That's a get, and that puts other prisoners and guards who have families in jeopardy. Do I have to explain this to you?
Yeah, I guess. Kind of makes sense.
I kind of wish they would have revived him after they took him down because it couldn't get much worse than that.
I don't know what hell is, but I would assume it involves that shirt you're wearing, Dan. That is a great Halloween selection, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. From JCPenney's.
You do look like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, you know what? I don't have any taste in clothing, but I'll admit.
Well, welcome to the club, pal.
I really
What do I look like? Yves Saint Laurent?
This is me trying, Artie. I was like, I'm going to be
Me
on a
too.
show. I'll put this.
Me too.
It's got a collar on it.
I get-
So
I've had-
that's
You're more like Yves
Classy.
Saint Laurent. Anyway, and it sucks when 2 hot chicks giggle at you. You're either giggling at me and you. Like, oh, you can't dress. But you have a rock. You have Kylie. She's your rock. I have a rock, Adrian. So
How's
the
it
hell-
going? Last
Fantastic.
time-
I'm engaged, and
Oh, wow.
stuff's
Congratulations.
Going, stuff's going great. Put it this way: my life is somewhere in between Kanye West's life and this guy from Cleveland.
Is it leaning towards that guy?
I don't know what side it's on.
You're just sort of hanging between.
I'm somewhere in between. My life is somewhere in between Leonardo DiCaprio's and this guy from Cleveland. Ariel Castro, somewhere in between. But anyway, now, girls, how do you feel about this guy hanging himself?
I'm happy he's dead.
Right.
I hope they killed him and he didn't hang himself, though.
I don't understand.
I hope maybe the inmates killed him.
Well, they didn't.
Shane and I were talking about it earlier, and he suggested that.
Oh, maybe. You never know. People do
You
look
never
the other
know,
way.
yeah.
People do look. That happened with Jeffrey Dahmer. Supposedly the guards, we were looking the other way for 4 hours while you beat him to death and put cigarettes in his ha-ha.
So
Mike, your thoughts on this?
I'm glad that douchebag's gone. He should be stinking the ground on.
Some hard-hitting punch.
boom.
But let's examine the hell thing. Like, to me, it's like, okay, what is hell? What would hell be for you, John?
Geez, I tend to think of it as kind of the standard picture,
Which is
fire
what? Fire.
burning you for all of eternity. Lots of souls screaming and scary.
How about great thoughts, great jokes coming to you, but you can't do anything with them. You can't write them. You can't say them. You just got all these great things, but you have no one to tell them to, and nothing. They're just trapped
So
in
your
head.
hell would be thinking funny things?
Well, just having great thoughts, but not being able to to materialize them in any way
Oh,
or
okay.
share them. You know.
That's interesting.
I think you'd be racked with emotional and physical pain.
I
Like,
think
you
it-
would be burning alive for eternity. However,
Well,
that would feel.
I think it would be. There's in Secaucus, New Jersey. There's a Sbarro Pizza next to an Exxon station, and there's a public bathroom there that's open all night, and it's the size of half of this desk, and the toilet's always clogged. And to me, it would be I'm in there taking a leak, and you die. You wake up. When you're waking up, you're in there. You're taking a dump, and you're surrounded by two like Samoans waiting to take a dump. And the devil shows up and says, "Listen, you guys can never leave," and then just leaves. And then you're in that bathroom for an eternity.
Wow.
But at least you could talk to the Samoans. For me, like the solitary confinement is the biggest hell. When I think
Sure.
about people that are in the hole in prison, you know.
You think so? Some company would be okay. Forget the Samoans. The only thing besides the Samoans, it's not the Samoans. The only other thing is an egg white omelet with a big hair in it.
Oh, that's worse. That's a lot worse.
It's a lot worse.
Yeah.
So if there's a hell, it wasn't the easy way. Like he's in hell. He also looks a lot like me. That is very disturbing.
They've done those studies that show that the solitary really
it does.
messes
It
with
does.
your.
You do need you need some sort of contact with the world.
So maybe that's
and
what
you slowly
was the
start
foundation
scratching
of this.
and wanting to go.
Do you believe there is a hell?
No,
Really?
I don't think so. No, I don't think
I
so.
do.
I like that you really
So you think-
considered it right
so
there
you
and
think
then.
there's a yeah, it's the first time I've ever been asked that. You think there's a heaven?
Yes.
What is that?
It's you.
Endless
Get
gel
to
for your
live
hair?
With, no, you get to live with. No, you're up with God.
Endless body wash?
Yeah, I
with an
guess it could be
apricot
whatever
scent?
you'd want it to be.
The Artie Lange Show after this. Welcome back to the last few minutes of the Artie Lange Show. Danny Lobell here, real funny Danny Lobell. By the way, tomorrow we're all going to try to read this Rolling Stone article on Aaron Hernandez. It's supposed to be amazing, and we'll try to spend as much time as we can on that tomorrow. Check
Sounds
it out.
good.
We'll have some. John Ritchie already has some real interesting thoughts on it.
Yeah.
But for the last few minutes, we'll do a little improv. Dan, I'm sure you're no stranger to improv.
No stranger.
Comedic genius. We're here with the two twins, of course. They're individuals. This is Sarah and Monica. and so here's Neckfat Nunez. As of course you know, I am Nunez. John Ritchie's Neckfat. Mike Bichetti plays our sergeant, Sergeant Bichetti, at the police station, and the two girls work as secretaries at the police station. Very, very typecasting. And Danny comes in with a case for Neckfat and Nunez about a broken couch, and he wants criminal charges brought up on an evil businessman.
All right.
All right, and Danny, you start. Scene.
I got a broken couch, fellas, and I need you two on the case.
You're kidding! You're Neckfat! This sounds like it's right up our alley!
What happened to the couch? Why is it broken? Did Bichetti sit on it?
Guys, I'm not a huge furniture dealer. This is a police department. Take your couch and get it out of here.
I don't want to stop the improv. I want to stop the improv. Why are you ending the scene?
No, I said I'm not a huge I'm not a,
Why are you ending the scene in improv? Dan will tell you. You keep a scene going. You just say, okay, I don't want to do this. Bye. I said everybody who paid money to see
I
improv.
said I'm not a furniture dealer. I just said that in the beginning.
He said it.
I've been doing this character
Clear.
for friends that just can't tolerate bad improv. Like anytime, like he just freaks out if somebody negates a scene or something. He just starts.
I get that. That's me.
So I start doing that at a bar.
We're going to try this again. We're delving into the case. We're delving into the case.
Okay.
There could be murder here.
I got kicked out of a bar for that.
Ready? And scene. Get
All right. You boys have solved a lot of cases, but this one might give you a tough time. I got a case of a broken couch. You think you could take it?
Oh, that sounds interesting. What do you think, Neckfat?
Sounds real fishy. I like it.
Yeah. Yo, Sergeant, this guy has a broken couch. It could be murder.
Let's get to the bottom of this, guys. Let's start dusting the couch and see what we got on it.
You can't dust the couch,
Yes, you can.
Bichetti.
Fingerprints, buddy.
It's not a
What do
dusty
you think
couch.
it's
Yo,
called?
Sergeant Buschetti, ask your secretaries. They know about dusting.
What's wrong with your sergeant, guys?
They're broads.
I think we should hire someone to come in because they can't do anything, Sergeant.
Girls, you know what? No. You got to dust the prints on the couch. What do you guys? Let's take this back a step, guys.
Hey, you
What
might
do we
be onto
dust?
something here, you know? Dusting the couch. How do you figure? What do you do after that?
Check the fingerprints, see what's around the couch.
You never cleaned anything.
Run prints on the couch.
Run prints on the couch?
I don't need you guys. The sergeant solved it. I'll see you later.
And cut to like a day later. Yo, Sergeant Buscetti, we got back the prints.
They're yours.
They're yours.
They're not mine. What are you clowns talking
They're
about?
yours.
You guys will never.
You're running an illegal couch stealing business.
Guys, you'll be lucky if you'll be security guard to the Little League game when I get done.
And scene. Thank you.
You're
Out of time, but that's good stuff.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I think you did a great job here.
Thank you.
Gary Gulman, I want to thank him. Great job by Gary. Always funny, good man. Royal Southern Brotherhood. As good as a band gets.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban, one of the best guests we've had. Danny Lobell, how do we follow you?
At Danny Lobell on Twitter. And
At Danny Lobell.
Modern Day Philosophers on iTunes.
Modern Day Philosophers. Come back anytime.
Thanks, Artie.
Kylie, thank you so much. Girls, we love you. Take care, brush your hair. The Artie Lange Show's back.